Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist and a licensed mental health counselor. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is the case of Nicola Jane Bulley. A 45-year-old mother was reported missing on the 27th of January. She was last seen at 9:15 near the River Tor Part near Garson Road. That is in St. Michael's, Lancashire. This is Nicola's dog, Willow. Willow is a spaniel dog. She's a good swimmer, and so is Nicola. Nicola was reported missing, like I said, at 9:15. The timelines, locations, narratives have all been changed throughout the first 3 weeks of Nicola's search. Expert divers like Peter Folding and the SGI team and the expert police dive teams, mountain rescue teams, started their search early for Nicola. Like Peter Folding said, if Nicola fell in the river by her own will or by foul play, she would have been found where she fell. After 6 to 8 days, trigger warning, the body should float up the river. That hasn't happened. Nicola was found 23 days later on the other side of the river stream of River VIO, near Rawcliffe Road, which is a location for access, although it has CCTV cameras. The Lancashire police's theory from the start was that Nicola fell in the river, but like we can see, her dog, Willow, was a swimmer. The dog did not bark. There wasn't any wetness to be seen with the dog. The dog was completely bone dry. Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist and a licensed mental health counselor. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the contents in this channel. Today I'd like to discuss the case of Summer Moon YouTubers. I'd like to start by saying condolence to her family, and I'd like to start by saying I'd like to give my condolence to her family. Rest in peace, Nicola Jane Bulley. May justice be served. If there was a third party involvement. Nicola Bulley's inquest is on the 26th. I believe it's on the 26th and the 27th. So I believe they must have a lot of information to update us. I hope that we get informative information, more details on the CCTV footages that were supposed to be around. And I just hope it doesn't become like a half glass full kind of thing. That we just get a bit information here and there without actually getting the full details of Nicola's journey before she was reported missing. Furthermore, I believe, although it will be more private for the family, but I believe since the law enforcement, Lancashire Police Senior Superintendent Rebecca Smith touched on the fact that Nicola had vulnerabilities, and since they put it up in the press a couple of hours after the press conference that Nicola was suffering of alcohol issues and was suffering of menopause issues, I believe that they should explain to us what the visit of the 10th of January was about. Because they have actually, or I wouldn't say they're the police, I would say Paul is the one who gave them that information. So they haven't left any evidence to back up those statements. I understand those are confidentiality reports, and I just believe they should explain to us what happened. I really am not searching or focused on to find out what kind of alcohol issues or example, mental health issues Nicola was suffering with. No, that's their private information. I mean, like the incident of the 10th. We need to know what it was about. We need to find out. They're entitled, in a way, not entitled is the wrong word, but I believe they should tell us what happened on the 10th of January. Was it a call for the mental health team? Was it an issue that happened at home? Was Nicola having a mental health crisis? Was Nicola having an episode? Or was Nicola allegedly a domestic violence victim? What happened for the police to have said that after the welfare team, medical team, and the police, one officer, to be specific, without a video camera, went to the scene? They're going to learn from their mistakes from that incident, and they were let go. And we're going to get more information about the 10th of January in autumn. That sounds to me like a case that is not being properly investigated, not being properly handled. There wasn't a crime scene from the very second this case took place. Usually, in police affairs with investigations, everything is usually treated like a crime. If it's a missing case, whatever it is, they start by looking at it as a crime, observing a bit, and then making more speculations. After they've made the speculations, the police have evidence to back it up. After they've spoken to all the witnesses, that is the time the police usually come to a theory. They come to a couple of theories, obviously, but for the police to stick with one theory is ludicrous, I believe, honestly. Because this is about somebody's life. This is about something could have actually happened there. Till now, the police said they can't be. The words Rebecca Smith used is, I can't be accurate. Just to make sure to say that, she said, I can't be accurate. We don't have evidence. Obviously, they don't have evidence, because when you go out of the river tow part and you go to the left side, was it? Towards the primary school and the Iron Bridge? Yeah, I think it's the left. Yeah, left. Okay, if you go to the left side, there's no CCTV footage is working. So once you don't, when you go in a crime case, when you go in any case of that sort, you are supposed to go with the open mind in the case. You're not supposed to go with assumptions, because that assumptions can cost someone their whole justice. A killer could be loose on the free, be free. Justice may never be served. So that is why in every case it's treated usually as a crime. That means crime scene. You have to have a crime scene. Who has a case without a crime scene, honestly? Somebody is missing. Missing means could be abducted. Missing means the person could have walked away on their free will. Missing means the person could have come to self-harm, could have self-harmed themselves, unlived themselves. Missing could be mean that somebody has dementia, is lost and can't find the way back. Missing can mean anything. But every missing case, you're supposed to treat it like a crime case just in case a third theory possibility is there. Just in case an abduction happened. It does happen. Especially, we are supposed to check what is out of a person's character and what is not out of the character. Nicola, Bulley, which recipes, his parents clearly told Sky News that this was not her character, it was out of her character. So if it was out of Nicola's character, there are many questions that need to be answered. Nicola used to go to that river part and she used to walk with Willow. We've seen it on her Facebook. She has many pictures of her and her dog Willow. In fact, Willow swimming in the pool. So for somebody to know those waters well, Nicola moved to Essex. No, she moved from Essex to Lancashire when she met Paul, or before that, but she moved in the late 1990s. That means Nicola has been living over 20 years in Lancashire. So it means Nicola knows St. Michael's and Skip areas very well. But the question is, who else could have known the place well and could have been maybe harassing Nicola, silently following her, stalking her? Because like I said in my first clip, my last clip I mean, there is this text message of Nicola in the fiddle neck, is it called? And she and Will are near the fiddle neck near the river. And this guy leaves a comment in our channel. Talking about other people are basically talking about the comments, like saying, oh, how beautiful the place is. And then this guy just, I'm not going to say his name, says fiddle neck with the question mark. And Nicola did not answer all the comments, but she specifically answered him with only one word, question mark. That gave me personally a creepy feeling. It sounded like I could literally feel like Nicola was like, what? How did you know? Like, it's fiddle neck, have you seen me there kind of thing. I just got that vibe. And strangely enough, that is a local. That doesn't live far away from there. And what I found interesting is there's so many people, this is for entertainment purpose only, but this is not conspiracy theory. What people usually do in true crime is you're supposed to use your critical thinking no matter what. Not only in true crime, in each and everything. That's compulsory. Now in this case, let's clarify actually a bit about what is what's it called? Let's clarify what is conspiracy we're talking about, and what we are saying is a decoy. A decoy is a cover that the scene is active. But when I've heard YouTube channel talk about that, like in my opinion personally, I don't think this is a conspiracy or a sacrifice or such things. No. I believe this is a case of domestic violence that went bad, because there's clearly, you can go and check it on Facebook, there's clearly a witness who's in Lancashire and St. Michael's who said that he contacted St. Michael's, Lancashire police, when Nicola was missing, the days she was missing, and he said that he has dash footages of Paul and Nicola. They were fighting, and I'm sure Paul did not see that the guy had dash footages or dash cam, but the guy saw Paul, trigger warning, yanking Nicola on the back. So he was being violent to her. And I can put up even that on the thumbnail if you want, so you can check. But believe me, that incident is there. And the person said that he contacted the police early on in the case to give them the details, but they weren't very keen on it. So he sent his friend to give the dash footages to the police. And they did that, and the police did not contact him back. So we don't know if that is under process. I really do hope that, because that clearly proves that domestic violence took place. And the reason I was looking at that side of domestic violence between the partners is, when you think about it, why would the police say on the 10th of January, we came there and we came with the welfare team, one police officer, the medical team, and all that. They treated Nicola whatever, for whatever reason they came, and they said no arrest was made in this incident. That is really important. No arrest was made in this incident. So was there other incidents before? Number one. Was there other arrests before? Number two. Very two important thing that led me automatically to domestic violence or to a fight or dispute that maybe Paul called the police for Nicola, maybe to make Nicola look bad and make her look like, when she allegedly disappears, that she was unfit and unstable as a mother. It could be possible. Such things can go on in real life and does go on in real life. It's just that this whole case does not make sense. There's no facts to back off, number one, that Nicola was even in the river area. The police need to show us a CCTV footage like Great Manchester Police, what were they called? Boot Town. Peter Baglin is missing appeal. They added a CCTV footage of him going to the gas station and buying a small bottle of whiskey and a bottle of water. So we are aware of that. And that case was a bit strange too, because his body was found, I believe, a month ago, and he was missing since the 28th of December. So his body was found, and his mobile, his jacket and his hat were all lying there. So strange. But then that's a totally different case. He could have unlived himself, only God knows. But in Nicola's case, I don't believe Nicola Bulley unlived herself. Nicola went on a daily routine. She used to walk that rivers. She's been in Lancashire since the late 1990s. She knows the dog walk trail. I would be more keen and more interested in the neighbors, all the neighbors who have their houses facing the river top part, or have their backyards facing the river top part. Like the man Curtis spoke to, example, about the camera issue, because he clearly lives not far from there. Now, I'm not sure, I heard he's Penny's son. So if he's Penny's son, there you go. Because Penny's family, I believe allegedly, is very, very involved. Penny's just acting guilty. Penny brought this upon herself, that people are saying that she's involved. Because why would you actually honestly find a dog and you can see the owner is missing? The owner could have obviously fell in the river, which we don't believe, but the river is right close to the bench. But Penny was more keen in going back home, wasting time, calling the vets,